Today I will talk about my favorite movies, music and books. In previous videos I mentioned my tastes in music and books, but I didn't talk about movies. I cannot say that I like films of certain genres, but what I really dislike are movies of weepy romantic stories, because their plot is always, in most cases, are cliches. For this reason, I never watch series that have several hundreds of episodes, and if someone dies, someone of the characters dies, other characters fight for him during the next 50 or more episodes. Well, there are movies which I watch again and again every year. I mean, Cruel Intentions, starring Ryan Phillip and Reese Witherspoon and Sarah Michelle Gellar. Euro Trip, starring by Michelle Trachtenberg and Scott Malkovich. The Mask, starring by Jim Carrey and Cameron Diaz. Original Sin, starring Angelina Jolie and Antonio Banderas. And Big Stan, starring Rob Schneider. But the series and TV shows, there are some that I watch with pleasure. Several years ago I liked The Vampire Diaries, True Blood. I liked a series about vampires. Hells on Wheel, it's a Western series. Supernatural, vampires again, and not just vampires. Breaking Bad, this is a story about one genius of chemistry and a drug addict. They produced very expensive narcotic drug stuffs. Also Game of Thrones, it's a really great series, and the eighth, if I'm not mistaken, the eighth season is coming soon. It will be in June. As far as I remember, it will be in June. There are also series that I've seen recently and they have impressed me greatly. I mean, Wild West, really cool series, and the Russian series Quiet Flows of the Dawn, with Eugene Tkachuk, starring Eugene Tkachuk, famous for his role in another series, Mickey the Jep, Life and Adventures. What about books? I prefer the classic novels of the 19th century. I mean Jane Austen, Thackeray, Maria Corelli, Emile Zola, if you see, and Gustave Flaubert also. Sorry, the cars are mirrored because of the frontal camera, but I hope you understand what I mean. Well, there are authors from the 20th century whose books I also like. I mean Jack London, Theodore Dreiser, Eric Maria Remarque, Scott Fitzgerald, and so on. I have a dream to read books without translation. Now I can read in English, just using the vocabulary from time to time. However, I hope I will make my dream true until December. What about music? I prefer the pop. When I started to learn French, I had fallen in love with French music. I was listening to Mylène Farmer, Alizé, Lara Fabian, Maître Jim, Gabriel Lemarchal, and some other singers all days long. I also added some songs of Joe Dassin, Mireille Mathieu, Yves Adamo, and so on. The songs that I also liked was Belle. I especially love this song because it sounded splendidly. It's the song of the characters from Notre Dame de Paris. Maybe you know Garou, a famous French singer. I also listen to his music, listen to his songs. When I started to learn Spanish, I added the songs of Maluma, Nicky Jam, Shakira, J-Lo, Ricky Martin, Enrique Iglesias to my playlist. Sure, many of them I have heard before. But I didn't realize how the world of Spanish music rich was. Maybe this is all for today for my favorite books, movies, and music. Goodbye.